it is me, Jen, your punchy picker, here at my desk with another Monday thrift haul. I'm either saying Monday thrift haul or Friday I'm saying Goodwill bins haul. So hopefully I'll be able to say this is a garage sale haul, so we will see. Today I spent $30.78, got some good stuff. A few things needed a little cleaning up and zhuzhing. I've also been concentrating on buying containers for my Lucky Bamboo. I've been sorting through all my stuff in the basement that has my eBay inventory and all of the things for my booth, and just going through and being like, I just bought this forever ago, I'm probably not going to use it, so I've been clearing a lot of that out. And I went through all of my Lucky Bamboo containers. I put 2 and some rocks in a container and sell it for 10 at my booth. But yeah, it's been, I went through there and got rid of a lot of them because they were too small or they were way too big. And so I really need some containers. I still need containers. So let me show you what I got. I had to be on hold for a medical thing today. I tell you, an hour and 25 minutes of my life I'm never getting back. Let's jump in. Let's happy face. Let's have a good time. So I'm going to show you. So while I was on hold, I was pricing things to be sold and leaving the tags on them from the store this morning. And then I was going to just show you, here's what I have it priced at. Here's what I paid. Make sense? I hope so. So we have this real pretty green container. It's glazed on the bottom and not on the top. So it's a nice shape on it. It was $2.49, so of course my Savers in my area is half price on Mondays, so I paid $1.25 for this, and I already put Lucky Bamboo, and then I put 2, because some things I put more than 2 stalks in, so I kind of do that so they know. So that was a good find, so that will go out. I also saw this this mercury glass. It's not real mercury, you know what I mean. It just looks kind of cute. And this one I got for $1.99, so I paid $1. I really don't like to pay more than like $1.50, $1.75. I usually in garage sale season pick up tons of small containers to put them in, and I literally pay 50 cents, a quarter. So yeah, that's usually the time of year I seem to kind of get a lot more. So there's that one. Pretty. These were in a bag together, and I think one might be too big, so I might just add another bamboo to it just to make it look. If you get a big container and you only have 2 in there, it looks kind of funny. So this was in a bag for $3.49, so I paid $1.50, $1.75. So it had one size, this one. What am I hearing? Oh, it's the garbage can. It's backing up or it's got squeaky brakes. I was thinking that sounds like an ice cream truck. I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. So this one I'll probably put 3 stalks in since it's a bigger size, and I'll charge $12. The other 3 in here are this size. So that's a pretty good size. I really don't want to get anything much smaller than this because I'm only in my booth once a week. Our store is open 4 days a week, so I can't have too small of a container. Otherwise, it dries up between, you know, my waterings, and I can't be popping in there just to water the plants. So there's this one's kind of wavy, so I put 10 on that one. And then these 2 are the same, with the little beading on it. Just very cute little containers, just plain. I find the white and even that greenish gray color that I showed you first, they do pretty good. You know, people like really unusual or cute ones, or they like ones that kind of blend into everything. So yeah, so 3 of those containers, so that was a good deal. So I'll probably fill up maybe 1 or 2 of these now and take them out. Right now I have a bamboo that has Asian writing on it, and it looks like 2 vases stuck together, so I have 2 in each. So I have a higher price on that one. I think I have 14 on that one, and then I have 2 of the smaller hug mugs. They both have arms like this, and then they kind of stick together, and one's got a mustache, and the other one has eyelashes, so I have a little more on those. So I think some of the ones that are $10. I've been toying with the idea of upping the price, unfortunately, on those, just because when I went to reorder the Lucky Bamboo from a couple different sources I go to, the prices for them had almost doubled. So, I mean, I like to give my customers a good price, but I have to be making money as well. So that's on hold for right now. I'm still okay with what I'm making on the one I got. In fact, I literally spent not too much, like maybe $1.25 to $1.30 each, maybe a little less, but I had to buy 150 to get that individual price. And I usually would buy them, for a while I was buying them like 50 at a time, and then I started buying them close to 100 at a time, and then this time I ordered way more because of the price. The price really significantly dropped. So it was definitely worth it to me. And all I do is just put them like in a coffee mug and keep purified water in there, and I keep them in my kitchen. In fact, I have like 4 big mugs that I used of my husband, so just keep them there and waiting while I'm getting ready to use them. So I didn't know if I said those white containers, $4.75, great price, very happy with that. I did find, they did have a lot of stuff on the bag wall. Drew, I said bag. Drew in the comments has always busted my chops when I say something. He said, bad? Why is it bad? No, bag. Never pass up the bag wall. There's some gems in there. You just never know until you look. Other times you look through all of them and you're like, well, I didn't find anything, but you never know what you're going to find. So I managed to find 2 salt and pepper shaker sets that I will be taking out. This one I hope you can see. This was in a bag for $2.79, so I paid $1.40. And it's this black and white doggy salt and pepper shakers. I already have them priced at $6.50. So those will be going out. I usually just keep them in this container so they don't get beat up on the way to the store. And then when I get there, I just take them out. I also found for $3.99 or $2, I found 2 llamas. Kissy kissy, aren't they cute? They do have their plugs. Those have their plugs too, as they are newer. But I thought they were just too cute. I know llamas had a whole thing going there for a while. I don't know if it's still over, but they're adorable. And the little place on their heads is for to shake it. So pretty cute. So those will definitely go out. Always look through the mugs. I have a very small mug shelf where I have a few cute little coffee signs, maybe a couple containers that would hold the coffee pods, and then I have some maybe 5 or 6 coffee mugs. I try not to overdo that shelf just because I don't want it to take up more room, but they sell pretty good. So I found this one, this mug, it was $3.49, so I paid $1.75, and it says "Yo the best." Everybody knows Star Trek. We're Star Trek people in this house, but yeah, the what do you call it? Star Wars. I think this is a little bit of an older one, maybe because it says Lucasfilms. And I know they are now owned by Disney, so I have $8 on that. So that will go out. I still have my lamps in the front. The last 2 restocking days our store has done. One, my husband had a medical procedure. And the one before that, we were out of town. So, excuse me, we have another one coming up soon. So I will be getting out there and getting my stuff switched around. But in the meantime, I have a lot of lamps that are still on there, and I've been finding more. So I saw this one, and it was missing an essential piece, but I knew I had it at home, so I was like, nope, I'll get it. So the price tag that they had on this was $5.99, so $6. Paid $3, and it's basically this little cage, and then the bottom, this is all metal. And then it has this ring part, so you can put this on and then screw that down. That piece was missing. And whenever I'm at the Goodwill bins, I always, if there's busted lamps or something, I'll take what they call the harp. you know, for those type of shades, or if they have the little screw-on thing, or if they have the little finial, any of those things, I always pick them up. And I have a little basket downstairs that I just throw those parts in. So when I saw this and it didn't have that, I was like, I know I have one of those. So I did that, and I also put an Edison bulb in here. These are the ones that light up really nice. They're the old-fashioned light bulbs. When you have a bulb that's exposed like this, you kind of have to put something a little nicer in there. And I bought several boxes from a place quite a while ago, and I'm still using them. So it's very pretty. I plugged it in, everything's lit up, and I thought that was nice. So that would look great in like maybe a den or a man's office, but yeah. So the price I put on it was $16, so that should do well. So where are my scissors? So let me cut the tag off. You know, I'm usually very good about making sure the tags are off everything, but probably about a month ago, I had somebody from the store call and say that they had it was like, I don't know, I had maybe $10 on an item, and it had like a $3.99 from the thrift store. I felt really bad, and I said, you know what, my mistake, just give it to her for the thrift store price. I probably got it on half price day, so it wasn't a total loss, but still, I'm not going to make a customer mad, and then they don't ever shop at my space again. It's not worth it to me. So, yeah, so I thought that was a pretty nice little score. Usually, whenever I find these, they need work. Or they're just dirty and beat up. This one is in very good condition, and I don't have to do anything with it. So for $4.99, I paid $2.50. It's this very pretty sailboat. Everything's in really good condition. It just needed the deck needed swabbing, which I did. I cleaned it up. But I put 14 on it, but I just thought that was just really cute. You know, again, you can see this in a man's office or in a den, or if you have a nautical, you know, theme anywhere. But I just thought it was in really good condition, and definitely worth picking up for $2.50. Take that tag off. Put my mug down there, give myself a little room here. I did buy some clothes. I'm not looking to sell them. I really am just so overloaded in my basement with having them all stored. As of today, I will have all the clothes I've bought are all done. Listed, washed, dried, hung up, photographed, and listed, and put away and organized. So I'm gonna just hold off on clothes for a while, and I'm just gonna stick to hard goods until some of that stuff starts to go down. But I found two things for myself. This one, let me take the tag off. This one was $4.49, so I paid $2.25. Now, I'm not a person that wears my political views on my clothes, but this is going to be a junk around the house shirt, and I could probably even go out in it too. But it's this really pretty pink top, and it says, "Girls just want to have fundamental human rights." That I can agree with. So I thought that was pretty cute, and I thought that's just a nice kind of, you know, hanging around the house kind of shirt. So there's that. Now this other one, I picked it up, and I was like, that's a cute shirt, but I'm not paying $10, $9.99 for that. And then I got looking, and it is actually a t-shirt and short set. So I don't know how it's going to look on me. There's the dogs. It is a 2X, and it is called Full Circle Trends with Love. So this one I paid, as I just told you, $9.99. So it was 5, 2 pieces, so it's $2.50. That doesn't sound so bad now, does it? So there's the tag. And it almost has like a tie-dye kind of look to it. So here's what the top looks like. This is a 2X. So it's kind of stretchy, short sleeve. It has a place to gather on the bottom. And I already tried the t-shirt on, and it looks cute. So I don't know how these shorts are going to look, but they are the same material. I think that might be the, well, I'll say the garbage collector or the mailman. So yeah, so there's these. So yeah, I don't know. Once I get my tan going this year, I might be rocking this. And again, if it doesn't look like if I'm not comfortable in it enough to be like, you know, at the grocery store, I'll just wear it around the house. This would be a good set just to throw on off from working in the yard. But I figured that was a good price, so I got to wash those up first. Another item, 2 items that I bought for myself. I've seen these around, and usually they're extremely rickety. Do you know what the word rickety means? Rickety. Not well made. I have seen them like at Dollar Tree, and again, it's just like, I don't know. So I got 2 of them. They're tied together with a zip tie. So I have a little table outside that I, you know, sit at out there. A table and chairs, and then I also have a wooden bench. The wooden bench on each end has like a built-in little cup holder, but I have like nice big cups, and I don't even think that'll fit in the ones I got. But anyway, let me finish getting this. Once my mouth starts moving, my hands quit. So you got the part you put in the ground, and then this part screws in. Now this isn't just a drink holder, which I thought was kind of cool. So I mean, these are really sturdy. They're very sturdy. So there's the part, you take these off, put it in the ground, and then on the bottom you have a place for a drink and a place for your phone. Isn't that cool? So they had 2 green ones and a pink one. So I went ahead and grabbed both of the green ones. Boy, these will be so nice to have outside. I don't see an original price on these. It doesn't even say where they're from. But yeah, so I thought that was nice. I got 2 of those, and the prices on these were $2.99 each. So I paid $1.50 or $2.99 for both. So I thought that's a really nice thing to have. Finally, you know, if you keep seeing stuff and you finally keep just like, no, just keep waiting. And here it is, the end of April. So I've already done my yard twice. I have a fenced-in backyard, so all the leaves blow right up to one side of the fence, one end of the yard. So I had a lot of leaves, so I mowed, and I went out there and raked up all those leaves. So I mowed, I trimmed. I have the catcher on the back of my lawnmower, so I had to empty it 4 times. When I first did it, I did it twice. The backyard was definitely, if I would have waited even a few more days, it would have been like, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, so the yard's looking nice. Once it's a little more reasonable temperature-wise, like now it's beautiful. It looks like a beautiful summer day. Everything's so green, but it's like 55, which isn't bad. I'll go out and sit out in 55-degree weather. But it'll be nice. Once it's nice out there, maybe I'll start doing my weight loss videos out there again. So the last item I got, I'm just gonna make sure, because you know me, I always forget stuff. Now, I don't usually buy things like this, but I just thought the price was so good. I took this off the bottom here. So it was $7.99, and I paid basically, what, $4 for it. And it is, I'm not crazy about the floral on it, but I'm going to leave it on, and if it doesn't sell after a while, maybe I'll take all that off. It appears to be like hot glued on, so you know you just rip that off. I put 32 on this. And let me show you the back. So it is this, I don't know if you'd call it an angel or a fairy. There's the back. And it's big too. And then there's the front. And there is not a chip, a scratch, anything on here. It was a little dusty dirty, so I cleaned it up. I just looked over it real good. And it is in very good condition. Sweet little face and cute little toes. So definitely going to be taking that out. Like I said, I put 32. I had a couple like the bigger ceramic cats. Those I've all sold. I think the only one I have out there now is just like a little small ceramic one. So this will go where the cats were in my booth. And yep, $32. Let's try not to break it. Ugh. It did have an original price tag tucked in the back where you couldn't see it. Maybe the person who was given it or bought it just kind of tucked that away. And that price said $35. So it's not that far off of what it was, but the condition is beautiful. So, and I never see them that big. I see the little step ones, you know, or shelf ones, but I've never seen one this big. And $4, I kind of had to get it. So yeah, I believe that is it. That is all that I got today. $30.78, $32 on the last piece I just showed you. That in itself will pay for everything I got. So yeah, very happy with what I picked up today. By the time I woke up, and I didn't set my alarm, and I've been waking up at like 8 o'clock consistently here for the past week. I don't always listen to it. I'll sometimes go back to sleep. But I woke up this morning and it was like 8:05. So I just had enough time. As you could tell, I just threw some clothes on and just floofed my hair so I wouldn't frighten any small children. Probably still frighten somebody, I guess. But anyway, so just ran out there, do what I have to do. And I got all this stuff ready to go to the store. So I'll be wrapping it up, making sure nothing gets busted. So I have my little metal shopping cart. I got everything loaded in there. And I will be taking that out this Thursday. We had our 10th anniversary sale and like celebration at our store Saturday, just a couple days ago. We had a record day. They're still kind of calculating the numbers, but the best sales day we ever had was opening day. So they think we might have beat our opening day. So we had a live band playing. There was a cake. There was cupcakes for customers. I was doing my spritzers again, which looks fancy, but it's not. Got the kind of the plastic little champagne glasses from Amazon, the ones you can just use and throw away. And you just put like 2/3 of like a Sprite or 7-Up. We did diet and regular, and then either regular juice, or they have the 5-calorie or the low sugar ones, and just that last little third. And people love it. They're like, I've never thought of this. This is a great idea. It tastes great. So we have like I think I did regular Sprite, regular mango juice, and regular cranberry. And then we did diet Sprite. I couldn't find a diet mango this year. I got diet mixed berry and diet cranberry. It's very good with cranberry juice. So yeah, we're giving those out. We usually sell coffee at the store, so we had coffee for free. So it went really well. I was not scheduled to work, but I went in and helped. We were giving away gift cards, like $10 gift cards, 10, for 10. Doing that every half an hour, so I was running up and doing the announcements overhead. So yeah, it worked out really nice. Very happy with how the day turned out. Still waiting for those numbers to come in. I got my sales report, and I did really well over the weekend. I did really well Saturday and Sunday. So definitely doing much better. So, when you have a store that's only open a certain amount of days, you really have to make sure it looks the way you need it to look. Because sometimes, first impression, people may not want to walk in your booth if it doesn't look like it should. Sadly, that's true. So, I'm going to get this stuff wrapped up and ready to go so it doesn't break on the way to the store. And I will see you guys next time. Next video you're going to see is my weight loss video. So, I will see you then. If you want to tune in and listen to me gab about that, you know me. I could talk to a brick wall. It's a gift. Or a curse. I don't know, depending on who you ask. So thanks for tuning in and spending your time with me. I know your time is valuable, and there's a lot to look at here on eBay and regular TV and all that. So I do appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I will see you guys next time, and until then, happy picking. Bye!